Good morning, everybody. So I get a lot of questions about how we can make a difference in this election. A lot of people up in arms, oh, well, what if this, what if that? The biggest thing is the media saying that the president will never hit the 270 electoral votes. So I just want to kind of clear some things up there with that. He doesn't have to get 270 electoral votes. Aside from all opinion on all sides, whether we see these things going around about he's got 410 electoral votes or whatever. So the media doesn't select. All of this stuff that's going on is irrelevant. Turn it off. You don't need to be paying attention to what they're saying because it's biased on all sides. We're obviously seeing that it's being biased. So this is how you can make a difference in this election right now. So you have state legislatures that, Trump doesn't have to get 270 electoral votes. All he's got to do is take away those votes from what they're saying Joe Biden has, right? So if he can get Joe Biden under 270, even if neither of them hit 270, then this is where we go to the Constitution, okay? So if we go into the Constitution and we look at Article 2, Section 1, Clause 3, says the electors shall meet in their representative states and vote by ballot for two persons, of whom one at least shall not be an inhabitant of the same state with themselves, so on and so forth. And it shall make a list of all persons voted for and of the number of votes for each, which they list, they shall sign and certify, right? So that's in the standard election, but this is where it comes. So the person having the greatest number of votes shall be president if such number be a majority of the whole number of electors appointed, right? So if there's a majority, if there be more than one who have such a majority. So let's say there's neither of them gets a majority, right? Neither of them hits that 270. Then the House of Representatives shall immediately cause by ballot one of them for president. If no person have a majority, then from the five highest on the list, they shall in like manner choose the president. But in choosing the president, the votes shall be taken by states, the representation from each state having one vote. So that takes it down to 50 votes. So there will be, if he can get it under the 270, if they're both under 270, then it's going to go to the legislature. Each state's going to get one vote. Now we know that the conservatives outnumber the liberals in the legislature. So then at that point, if we get 50 votes and he can get a majority of those 50 votes in the legislature, then they can appoint him as the president, right? He can do his second term. This is how you get involved. If you're sitting back watching the news and you're not doing anything, you're not going to help. If you're just whining and complaining about this whole process, right? That doesn't help at all. So it's great to share posts. It's great to get the information out there, but encourage people to contact their legislatures. You write your legislature, reach out to them, tell them you think this is ridiculous. We deserve a fair and balanced election. We deserve proper counting. One side can't steal or destroy this process. So contact your legislature, get out there, do something, wake up a neighbor, tell one person, have them contact the legislature. You have a constitutional right for that. It's right here in writing. It's in the Constitution. And I know they want to say that this is, outdated or whatever, but that's the whole process of our founding fathers putting this stuff in. I mean, they foresaw this kind of stuff happening. They foresaw the abuse of power that could come. They came from a country where there was abuse of powers, right? So they really hammered it out to make sure that we had something for such a time as this, right? So contact your legislature, get a hold of them. Tell them that you want it taken to the legislature. Let them decide, right? And then let all of the rest of the process come out. We know stuff is weeding out and coming out. Obviously, we can't trust the elections. It's funny that we can, for 4 years, hear about collusion, and all of a sudden we're told that, there's no such thing as collusion. Well, then what was the past 4 years about, right? So if it can happen on one side, it can happen on the other side. If you can accuse it on one side, you can accuse it on the other side. So we can hear for 4 years about collusion from foreign entities, but now all of a sudden we see collusion from foreign entities and we're not allowed to talk about it. We're conspiracy theorists. It's ridiculous, right? And I know most of you feel that frustration. So share information, share this video, hit subscribe, hit like, get it out there. If you don't want to share my video, do a video of your own, whatever. Wake people up, tell people this is what's happened and this is how it needs to go forward. If Trump can get those electoral votes down below 270 for both of them, that's all he needs to do. And then he'll take it in to the legislature and then they can decide. It goes down to 50 votes, of which we have a majority. So anyway, peace. Share this video, get it out there, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Thank you so much.